Hello everyone out there in YouTube land. My name is Will. This is Will of the Nerds. Oh, and we are back with another box opening, and we're doing Strixhaven, as you can see. So, I got 2 boxes of it. We're going to do 1 box today. It is a set booster. So I got all of these local game stores. I got one at Juniata Cards near where I live, and I got another one at, I think it's SCG Games, which if you're out towards like Pittsburgh or Indiana, Indiana, the town of Pennsylvania, they have another one in Altoona, which is where I live. So this is the one we're opening first, which is the one from the SCG Games. So we're going to see how it goes. And then I got another one at Juniata Cards. I also got a box of Zendikar Rising. I wanted to get another box of Time Spiral, but just none of the stores around here have it. So I can't find them. I can't get them. So if I come across something, I'll definitely get it, but as of right now, there's nothing I can really do about it. But we'll jump right in, and there is an art card. So we have art cards. And we'll put the lands off to the side because we don't need to see them. And we'll go through the commons. We'll set the commons there because we'll probably get a lot of them. Shadewing Laureate, flying whenever another creature you control with flying dies, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. That's pretty neat. I haven't really looked at spoilers in this, so I really don't know. That is a cool card. So I'm liking the Demir colors right now from this set. They had a little, let's pull these down, maybe just a little bit so you can see them. A little, like, test to see what house you were, and I was the red and white. I can't remember what it's called. If I see the card, I'll... Lorehold, maybe? Is that what it is? So our first rare is Venerable Warsinger, Vigilance Trample. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, you may return target creature card with a converted mana cost X or less from your graveyard to the battlefield, where X is the amount of damage this dealt to that player. Oh, that's actually pretty neat, especially if you can buff that up and make it... Yeah, that's cool. I like Blue Sun Zenith. I don't know how much this is. I know Blue Sun Zenith in general is a bit of the cheaper one. I think Green Sun Zenith is the most expensive one. But I am happy with that card. That was a nice first pull showcase. Is it a showcase? Because I think those are in every pack. And their first foil. And an Inkling token, which we'll throw up there with Buy the Lands. So, have you guys looked at any of the spoilers on this? Are you excited for Strixhaven? Anything that you want to see me pull? Anything that you guys want to pull? Oh, that's upside down. There she is. Whoever that is. Another swamp. Start from scratch. Okay, so that is... What is that? It's a lesson? Is that what it is? That's, okay, that's an uncommon right off the top there. Does that mean I'm going to have a bunch of uncommons? Or a bunch of commons, I mean. Dina Soul Steeper. Okay, I've seen this art before. Oh, on the Facebook ads is where I've seen this art. Whenever you gain life, each opponent loses 1 life. I like that. I can build a card around that. So I'm actually... this isn't bad. As an additional cost to cast this spell, sacrifice a creature. Create X/1/1 black and green pest creature tokens. With when this creature dies, you gain 1 life, where X is the sacrifice. Okay. That's not terrible. Okay, Dramatic Finale. Creature tokens you control get a +1/+1. Okay. That's okay. Whenever 1 or more non-token creatures you control die, create a 2/1 white and black Inkling creature token with flying. Okay. It's not bad, but since it's non-token creatures, it probably fit better in Commander than anything else. Stone Rain. Destroy target I was going to say destroy target rain. It's destroy target land for our next showcase. Those are, I mean, some of these are pretty. Some of those are a little weird. Like this one's pretty nice. It's kind of basic. I like it. Stonebender's Familiar for our foil. And we've got just a Dominarios. Is it a new game? Mini game? Yeah, don't care. Trash. Go away. We don't need that. We're not looking into that. Okay, so on to the third pack. So far, it's okay. I'm liking it. We got a plane now. And we start off with a rare, a lesson. Okay. I don't really care for this. Discard any number of cards, then draw that many cards. Then if there are 7 or more cards in your graveyard, create a 3/2 red and white spirit creature token. Meh. Don't really care for that too much. Relic Sloth is nice for a common, I guess. Vigilance and Menace. Okay. So we have one common and a bunch of uncommons. Destroy target artifact, enchantment, or planeswalker. I like Fracture. I'm liking the Orzhov colors. I think I said Dimir earlier. I'm liking the Orzhov colors. Okay, yeah, there's Lorehold. So Lorehold command. This one seems interesting. Create a 3/2 red and white spirit creature token. Creatures you control get a +1/+0 and gain indestructible and haste until end of turn. Okay. Lorehold command deals 3 damage to any target. Target player gains 3 life and sacrifice a permanent, then draw 2 cards. Okay, that's not terrible. That's not a bad card. Claim the Firstborn. It is just an uncommon. I'm going to have to look up the prices of these. Some of them I think are pretty expensive. I didn't really check any of the prices at all, so I don't know what the most expensive card is or not. And what are you... Oh, is this from the... Okay, so we're getting list cards too. Fomori Nomad. Okay, I didn't know the list cards were still in this. So that's kind of surprising. All right. That is new. I mean, it's not new. It's been around for a few sets, but I didn't know it was I didn't know it was in this one. Is that Teferi? I don't know. I don't know if it is. There's an island. We got another rare lesson, Basic Conjuration. Look at top 6 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature card from among them or put it into your hand, put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. You gain 3 life. That's not bad. I like that card. That's a pretty good card. Oh, look, hey, we got the art. We got the card that was on the art that we got. What are the chances of that? Another Fracture. Awesome. I would love to have a playset of those. A playset or more would be fantastic, because then I can put them in multiple decks. Because are they... I'll have to look. Fracture, Artifact, Enchantment. Okay, so it mainly does the Planeswalker. Alright, Semester's End. Exile any number of target creatures and or planeswalkers you control at the beginning of the next end step. Return each of them to the battlefield under its owner's control. Each of them enters the battlefield with an additional +1/+1 counter on it. If it's a creature and an additional way to count. I mean, I know that's a way to save your creatures, but meh. This one might be worth something. Opt. I know this will probably get saved and put in a deck. Curate for a foil, and we got another list card, 100-handed one, which I did have a copy of him, and I think I got rid of it because he's something that I don't really play, and I don't think he's really worth anything. I mean, he can block an additional 99 creatures each combat. I mean, he might be worth something, but yeah. I don't know. Alright, so I'm just kind of grabbing randomly and seeing how... Well, we got a pest token. There's that. Another... Our art card. A mountain. And we got a lesson, but it is not rare. Okay, so pests are the thing in this one. So pests are like the rats or the fungus in this set, it seems like. I'm gonna go a little fast because I'm not too worried about the commons. I mean, I might go through them. I will go through them later. But I'm not too worried about them. I'm more interested in the uncommons and the rare. A Radiant Scroll Wielder. Instant and sorcery spells you control have lifelink. Okay. At the beginning of your upkeep, exile an instant or sorcery card At random from your graveyard, you may cast this turn. Okay. Meh. Negate. That's nice. That's pretty. I'm getting a lot of the blue ones, it seems like. This one might be worth a little bit, too. A big play, foil common, and then we have a pest token. Okay, so, I mean, it seems like we got a few dull cards, other than, like, the alternate art, or whatever you want to call them. We got a foil forest, which I'm okay with. I like the foil lands. I might do a little bit. Let's see if there's anything. I mean, that one's interesting. Menace. Whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on this. Black and green seems like a thing. Okay. Demogoth Woe Eater. Okay. At the beginning of your upkeep, sacrifice a creature. When you sacrifice this, each opponent discards a card, you draw a card, and you gain 2 life. Alright, I mean, there's something that could fit in. Eye Witch, 1-drop, flying. When Eye Witch dies, learn. Which, what does learn? You may reveal a lesson card from you own from outside the game and put it into your hand or discard a card to draw a card. Okay, that's actually not bad for 1-drop, 1/1. Okay, and then we have our rare Dream Strix. Becomes the target of a spell, sacrifice it. When it dies, learn. Okay, meh to that one. Okay, Inquisition of Kozilek. Target player reveals their hand. You choose non-land card from it with mana value 3 or less. That player discards that card. That one's not bad. I don't know how I feel about it, but meh. Okay, we got the Demogoth and a foil there, and a spirit token. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about Dream Strix. Inquisition of Kozilek, same thing, kind of meh. Because, I mean, unless, like, if I'm playing, not Commander, if I'm playing, multiplayer, the chances of, I mean, there's a few. I understand it'll probably get rid of counter spells, but nobody in my play group really plays counter spells anymore, so it's just kind of a meh card. Some wolves, I'm not going to use. You gain 2 life, then you may discard 2 cards if you do draw 3 cards. Okay. That was not terrible. Dueling Coach. Retriever Phoenix. Okay, I'm okay with Phoenixes. I could use more Phoenixes in my Phoenix deck. When Retriever Phoenix enters the battlefield, if you cast it, learn. Okay, as long as Retriever Phoenix is in your graveyard, if you would learn, you may instead return this to the battlefield. Okay. It kind of goes better with this set, so Adventurous Impulse. This, I want to say this might be worth a little bit too, and we do have a foil one, Strategic Planning. I don't know if this is going to be worth anything. If it was a rare, it might be something. I mean, I'm going to assume it's probably worth a couple bucks, but probably not much. And then we just got a junk card. Guaranteed foil and art card. You don't say. Well, there's our Inkling token again. We got his twin brother earlier, Ink, and his name's Ling. Okay, get rid of that. So, the colorless. Okay. Exile target non-land permanent. Its controller draws a card. I don't like giving card draw to my opponents. I mean, I could do it to myself, but meh. Okay, and Lorehold Excavation. Quintorius Field Historian. Okay, so this would go good in the Spirit deck. I've been wanting to make a Spirit deck, so maybe this would be a card to do it with. Efrit Flame Painter, double strike. When it deals combat damage to a player, you may cast target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard without paying its mana cost. Okay, that's not terrible. It's only 1 damage, though. It does have double strike, which kind of helps. And then we got an on-foil Strategic Planning. Alright, Lorehold Pledge Mage. That's actually kind of pretty in a foil. That one's not bad. And the twins are up there, the Inkling tokens. A Fractal token? Okay, that's new. Alright, and we got a signed card, so we're going to put that with the rares because some of them might be worth $1 or $2. And if they're worth a little bit, then I usually sleeve them and throw them in. Because once I'm done with this, I'll probably throw up these cards for sale. The ones that I don't want to keep, I'm going to put up for sale. And I think that might be a trend going forward, is I'll go through, sell the collection, and what cards I don't want, I'll put up for sale, and then the money I make back, I'll put back into getting more. Dragon's Guard Elite. You may cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell. Okay, put a +1/+1 counter on it. I mean, that's a lot to double. But there is other cards that double the amount of counters. She could probably get crazy with a lot of shenanigans on her. Memory Lapse. We're getting all the blue cards, aren't we? Memory Lapse. Counter target spell. If that spell is countered that way, put it on top of the owner's library and stuff into that player's graveyard. I don't like that, but who knows? It might be worth something. And just a foil common again, and then our fractal token. Yeah, our fractal token. A fractal token. And we're all, I mean, yeah, we are done with the first row, because I did pull a couple from the other one. There is our art card. That's like a Harry Potter. See what it reminds me of. And, okay, search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. You get, wow, really? That's only a 2-drop? That's actually not a bad card. For 2 mana, you search your library for a land. Okay, and you get to shuffle, so if you're getting fucked, you get a land out of it, you shuffle your deck, and you're getting 2 life for 2 mana. That's a pretty good card. I like that card for a common. That's not a bad card. I'm okay with that. So out of some of the commons, that's one that I like the most. Okay, this spell costs 2 less to cast during your end step. Oh, okay. Destroy target creature or planeswalker you don't control. Put a +1/+1 counter on up to on target creature. That's actually pretty good. If you I mean, yeah, you cast it at your end step for 3 mana. I mean, sure, why not? I'm liking Orzhov in this set. Really liking Orzhov. Quindrix's Command. Choose to return target creature or planeswalker to its owner's hand. Okay. Counter target artifact or enchantment spell. Put 2 +1/+1 counters on target creature. Target player shuffles up to 3 target cards from their graveyard into their library. I'm going to have to look up, because some of these, I'm liking green and blue. Because these two could work together. Just putting counters on her. The Orzhov colors, a little bit of the Lorehold stuff, but we'll see. Duress. If you don't know what Duress is, it's been in a bunch of Magic sets, so, you know. Foil uncommon. We haven't gotten a foil rare yet. We got a foil, like, showcase rare. And another list card from Ixalan, I want to say is what that is. Okay. An elemental token. Moving right along here. That one's kind of neat. A foil swamp. I like that. I'm not really feeling the Inkling tokens, in my opinion. That's just me. That's okay. That's an uncommon. Okay. Reconstruct history. Lorehold. So there's a lot of Lorehold cards in this. When it enters the battlefield, return target spirit, instant or sorcerer card. Okay, so I like it for the second half of it. That's a bit much on the mana cost, though. This one isn't bad, so it lets you learn. Until end of turn, double target creature's power X times. That's not bad. Okay, we got a double rare pack. We have a legendary creature, Bird Cleric. I'm assuming this might be a flip card. Put a +1/+1 counter on each creature that entered the battlefield under your control this turn. Okay, that's only 2 drops, so that's not bad. So it's including that. Imbros, Dean of Shadow. Put a +1/+1 counter on another target creature. Then Imbros, Dean of Shadow deals 2 damage to that creature. Okay. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. I don't mind it. I think I can figure out something to use with that. Doomblade, destroy target non-black creature. That one's not a bad card to get. Leyline Invocation, just a foil uncommon, or foil common, I should say, and then an elemental token. That I didn't know there was flip cards in this. I know there's like elder dragons or legendary dragons for each house. There's what, 5 houses? And I wonder, like, are they gonna do like all 10 colors for college, or are they just sticking with this? Because I forget what they're doing next. They're not staying in Strixhaven. I think they're going back to Innistrad, I believe. Okay, so we got our first dual land, which is surprising. Put 2+1/+1 counters on target creature you control. Other creatures you control get +1/+1 until end of turn. Okay, that one's not bad. Reach. Okay, this is our first mythic, isn't it? I think it might be. Wow. Yeah, it's our first mythic. Legendary creature. Okay, flying. 0. You may cast target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard this turn. If that spell doesn't target a creature you control, it costs 8 more to cast this way. If the spell would be put into a grave... Okay, that's... Wow, okay. Okay. I don't know how I feel about that. Divine Gambit. I don't know. I don't really like the art on the card. It looks like a seal, like a flag or something. I don't really care for it too much, though. Okay, our first foil rare. Sedgemoor Witch. Menace, Ward, pay 3 life. Magecraft. Meh. I'm not feeling her too much. I mean, if you're a commander, it's probably good, but I don't play commander, if you guys haven't picked up on that. So paying 3 life is, that's a lot of life to play for standard, you know? What is that? That's kind of neat. Our land here. Put 2+1/+1 counters on target creature. It gains vigilance until end of turn. Alright, that one's not bad. Just gonna quickly go through those commons. Draw a card for each different power among creatures you control. That could be pretty good. Alright, so this is one of the cards that I wanted. Shadrick's Silver Quill, flying double strikes. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you may choose 2. Each mode must target a different player. Target player creates a 2/1 white and black Inkling creature token with flying. Target player draws a card and loses 1 life. Target player puts a +1/+1 on each creature they control. I like this card. You may choose 2, so you can choose 1. You don't have to choose 2, which is nice. I like that. So I would be like buffing my creatures or drawing a card. Like that, I wouldn't mind losing 1 life every now and then to do it. I mean, especially if you have something to gain you a little bit of life, then that's not bad. That's pretty good. Uvilda, Dean of Perfection, is another flip card. Exile instant or sorcery card. Put 3 hone counters on it. It gains at the beginning of your upkeep. Remove a hone counter. When the last hone counter is removed from the card, if it's exiled, you may cast it. It costs 4 less to cast this way. Okay, that's kind of annoying. And I'm not really going to read all of that. So there's that. Village Rites. What do you, as an additional cost to cast this spell, sacrifice a creature, draw 2 cards. Okay, that's not terrible. Maelstrom Muse for a foil uncommon and a spirit token. Okay, so pretty good. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling Orzhov, and then what is blue and green? I can't remember what blue and green is. I want to say Silencia, but I don't think that's right. I think Silencia is white and green. I don't know. You'll correct me if I'm wrong, I hope. Instead of making me look like an idiot, like the last opening I did. I'm liking Golgari, too. Golgari's got some good cards. When this enters the battlefield, learn. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 and has lifelink. I mean, see, that could... There's your life gain to go with the other card. God's Willing for a rare. Target creature you control gains protection from the color of your choice until end of turn. Meh. It's a 1-drop, so it's not terrible. I mean, it's not terrible to me. It's something I probably wouldn't play. Biblioplex Assistant for a foil common and just a crap card. I don't keep any of those cards. They're not worth anything to me. I think we might have gotten a list card here. And there we go. There's our art card. Is it that way? That's that way. Our forest. Okay, cool. We got another one of these. I want to get a play set of these. We have another land card, which is weird. Usually you get a bunch of lands. And there. So it's Quandrix in this. The blue and green. Silver Quill Apprentice. Alright. 2 uncommons. Manifestation Sage. Ugh. Okay, create a token. Okay, meh. Thrill of Possibility. Prismari Campus. That's actually pretty foil. And Muscle Sliver. All slivers get a +1/+1. I'm definitely going to keep this card. Because I like my slivers, and I am in the process of making another sliver deck. I'm slowly collecting the slivers for it, which is why I was hoping to get another Time Spiral box, too, to get some slivers. But, you know, you can't always get what you want. A foil plains. And we've got some more commons here. Spiteful Squad. Death Touch. When it enters the battlefield with 2 +1/+1 counters on it. When it dies, put its counters on target creature. That's neat. Okay. There we got a land. A bunch of commons that time. And we got a rare land. Is it a show land? It is a show land. Okay. I will definitely use those, so that'll get kept. Cultivate. A foil uncommon. Rutha Mercurial Artist. And a pest token. Okay, I mean, we're pushing. Wow, this video is a lot longer than I thought it was going to be, huh? It looks like we got another list card. And I'm not really going to push it. I don't like running through the video too fast. I like taking my time, looking at everything, reading stuff. Exile target mono-colored permanent. Meh, I don't know how I feel about that. If it was dual-colored, I'd probably like it a lot more. Whirlwind Denial. Resculpt. Foil Common. And, oh, look at that. Will Kenrith. I didn't know he was on the list. After I ordered him like a few weeks, well, maybe like a month ago. But, yeah. I have another version, or another copy that I can put in my collection of Planeswalkers, which I'm okay with. And is there even any Planeswalkers in this set? I don't know if there is. Is there? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. I got 2 boxes of it. I'm going to probably open them back to back. Scry 2, then draw a card. For 3, I mean, I guess it's not the worst. I like the other one better. Mage Duel. Okay. Dueling Coach. Oh, don't want to be knocking them over. And that is the one uncommon we got. Verdant Mastery. Brainstorm. Okay, this is a good card. What are the chances of that? A Brainstorm and then a foil Brainstorm. That's probably, I'm going to guess a little bit of money there. A foil, especially the foil Brainstorm, I would assume is worth a little bit of money. Again, I don't know. I didn't check prices, so we'll find out later after this, I guess. I don't really like looking up prices until like I'm going through the whole thing. That way I can just take my time and check everything. And, you know, I can be like, oh, these are the cards I want. Then the cards I want to get rid of, then I look them up so I know what to put in sleeves. Gnarled Professor. Okay. 5/4. That. Okay, not bad. A Druid. Selfless Glyph Weaver. Exile this. Creatures you control gain indestructible until end of turn. Okay. Choose a creature or planeswalker, then destroy all other creatures and planeswalkers. Okay. That's 8 mana, but I like the other side of it. I like Deadly Vanity. That is good. Eliminate. Eliminate's a good card. I mean, other than, like, the last bit, but I'm okay with that. Mage Hunter's Onslaught. Destroy target creature or planeswalker. Okay, whenever a creature blocks this turn, its controller loses 1 life. Okay, I like that card too. And we can get rid of that. It's junk. We still got a while to go. I mean, this video is going to be pretty long. It looks like we got another list card. We're pulling some good list cards, I feel like. I mean, other than the first one, which I don't know what it is, because I wasn't around, but, you know, whatever. I wasn't around. I wasn't playing Magic at the time that those cards came out. Blot Out the Sky. Okay, another Mythic. I don't really like creating the Inkling tokens. If 6 or more... Okay, I like the other part there. Destroy all non-creature and non-land permanents. I like the second part. The Inkling token is neat, and I mean, it's a nice board wipe. Stone Rain, which we got earlier, so we got 2 of them. I do want to make a land destruction deck. A foil uncommon, and a Kingpin's Pet. I remember getting a bunch of them when I ordered, what is it? It's just, what you call it? I can't remember what it is. Can't remember what place I got them from, but they came in a big set. Star City Games. It came in a big set and with just a bunch of cards, and I ended up getting like 3 play sets of that stuff altogether. Alright. Keep moving here. Relic Sloth again. Alright. Kelpie Guide. Okay. Multiple choice. Okay. If X is 1, scry 1. Okay, I remember seeing this card. I don't mind this card. It gives you a lot of choices. So 2 mana, you get that. 3 mana, you get that. 4 mana, you get that. Okay, 4 mana for a 4/4 token. Meh, could be a better thing. If you pay 5 mana, you get everything above, which I think would be a nice end game kind of thing if you're getting towards the end of the game. Another one, so Valentin, Dean of the Vein. He looks menacing. Menace, lifelink. If a non-token creature an opponent controls would die, exile it instead. When you do, you may pay 2. If you do, create a 1/1 black and green pest creature token. Okay. We didn't see that card back there. When you gain life, you may pay 1. If you do, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control, and those creatures gain trample until end of turn. I like this card too. I might actually... I've never really made a modern deck, but I feel like I'm going to make like 3 or 4 modern decks just from this set. It maybe Kaldheim, but like this goes good with that elf or whatever I got earlier. You know, so I'm feeling it. And then this maybe can go in Orzhov deck, but I don't know. I don't really like the token creation part. And then let's do the time warp again. I think this is worth some money. If it was foil, whole buddy. Just a foil common and then junk card. I think time warp is the card right now that we've gotten. I'll have to look, of course, to make sure because I don't know. I didn't check it up. Didn't check the prices. Alright, so now we got a bunch of uncommons. Elite Spellbinder. Look at target opponent's hand. Okay, you may exile a card from it. That's neat. Snakeskin Veil. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. It gains hexproof. I mean, it's telling me to make a green and blue, like, counter, +1/+1 counter deck. And... oh, no, we got a card that was like this. I mean, this one's not bad. I'm really liking the Izzet decks or the Izzet cards in foil. They seem to be, they seem to really pop more than anything else. I don't know why. And it has Defender, which means I'm probably not going to use it. We have another list card there. It looks like. And a foil Swamp. Academic Probation. Alright, neat. We're getting a lot of pretty good cards. We're getting a lot of list cards, a lot more than I usually do. Okay. Alright, we got this one earlier. I do want another one of those, so that is nice. Draconic Intervention. And we've got another Mythic. Discard a card, return this to its owner's hand. Okay, don't really care unless it's got an amazing ability. Whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell, reveal the top card of your library. If it's a non-land card, you may cast it by paying 1 colorless rather than paying its mana cost. If it's a land card, put it on the battlefield. Okay, I see why you would want to return that to your hand. That is a good card. I like that card. Alright, and Journey to the Oracle. You may put any number of land cards from your hand onto the battlefield. Then, if you control 8 or more lands, you may discard a card. If you do, return Journey to the Oracle to its owner's hand. Okay, that one's not as good. So, I mean, maybe you'll get an extra land, but this one, that one is nice. Urza's Rage, which is not a bad card. I like it. I would probably find play in a deck. A foil uncommon, and our list card is Noggle Hedgemage. Okay, that's a Noggle. It looks like a human donkey. If you didn't know what a Noggle was, now you do. It's a human donkey, apparently. Human donkey hybrid. Alright. Usually we get, like, 2 signed cards. We've only gotten 1 so far. This one isn't bad. I'm liking some of the lesson cards that are in here. I've seen this card. I haven't seen a lot of spoiled cards, but she was one of them. Blade Historian. Attacking creatures you control have double strike. I like this card. That is a nice card. Defiant Strike is an okay card. Quandrix Pledge. Foil common. And a treasure token. We're down to the last, like, 5 packs right now. And this video is actually going pretty long. I'm surprised at how long this video is. And, like, we're starting to go a little quicker through the commons and uncommons, because a lot of them are the same. Witch Bloom Command. And I'm reading the cards out, too. I think I've seen this a little bit. Mana... Oh, wow. I think this one's worth some, too. Counter target spell unless its controller pays 1. Mana Titties, I believe. Mana Tithe. That... Okay. We're hitting... I feel like we're hitting a lot on these ones. Again, I'm not sure. I didn't look up prices. So, your guess is as good as mine. There's been a few cards that have surprised me. Mainly the... I don't know what you would want to call them. The... showcase cards, I guess. Is that what they are? They're showcase cards? Okay, so the Owl Boy. Reduced to memory. Okay, uncommon. Spectral Mage. Did we get that in a foil? I don't remember seeing that one, actually. Like, we're getting some commons that I haven't seen yet. I don't know if we got that one either. We might have. Elemental Expressionist. Okay, there's a lot there. I'm not going to read it, but there you go. Claim the Firstborn. Okay. Foil, common, and a pest token. We have 4 packs left. And right now, I'm okay with this. I think I'm going to make a few modern decks, actually. And I'm actually excited. I'm going to probably buy a good bit more of this. This is the first set in a while that I am, like, excited about. I bought a bunch of Battle for Zendikar, and I'm kicking myself that I didn't keep a lot of the cards because it went up in price. But we got another show land. These are probably worth some money, too. The lands usually are pretty expensive. All right. There's that. And we got another memory lapse. We got a lot of the blue ones. If not all of them, just through this. Foil uncommon. I don't know how many showcase cards there are. We got another list card, too. We got 2 rare list cards, also. There's one of the Elder Dragons. I assume the Elder Dragons are friendly in this. They're like teachers, I would assume. Okay. Wormhole Serpent. Conspiracy Theorist. All right. Adventurous Impulse, which we got earlier, and we did get a foil Cultivate. That's pretty good. And a Beseech the Queen for our throwback. I don't know what set that's from. Like, some of the sets I recognize. I don't recognize that symbol at all. Alright, so we're down to the last 2 packs. What do you guys think? Did you enjoy it? Is there a card that is very sought after that you're looking for? Do you like the set? Do you not like the set? Right now, like, first impressions, I am actually really liking this set. I don't mind it at all. I'm thinking, like, I have, like, demonic, just really? Okay, just forget what I said. There's 1 pack left. Got a demonic tutor. Whatever. You know. Whatever. I think, like just these cards alone were probably pushing like $100, if not more. I'm gonna guess. Like, it's just, you know, just, yeah, I've got nothing to say. Like, I've got nothing. Baneful Mastery. I like the exile creature planeswalker. That's nice. Oh, cool. I wanted one of these. I need more. Explore the Waste is, I think, why I wanted this. But I do want a playset of these, if not more. Target creature gets +3/+2 until end of turn. And just a foil common. And we will end it there. So if you guys could please like, subscribe, share, hit that bell icon. That way you get notified every time I upload a new video. You can follow me over on Facebook and Twitter. The links to those are in the description. And with that, I'll see you guys on the next one.